represents God, you know. هو قوام and God قائم. Because his thoughts are emanating from God's soul. If it happens, this harmony, the results will be amazing. Huh? Financially, matter of health, in matter of happiness, in matter of the family and the kids. As for those from whom you fear rebellion, now there is another case where there is rebellion from the woman. How does a woman get rebellious? Huh? Rebellion in Qur'an is when you go astray from the straight path. I explained it. It's nashez in Arabic. I explained it in my book about jihad. What is jihad? Toward a theory of jihad in political discourse. And this is the schema that explains to you the rebellion. The rebellion is when there is a straight path leading to your objective in life, to God. And if there is a rebellion, you are here, and you gotta come back here. This is very important to understand. So the word rebellion is very important in Quran. It was mentioned several times. For example, in Sourate Araf, say the things that my Lord had indeed forbidden are shameful deeds, whether open or secret, sins and trespass against truth or reason, assigning of partners to Allah. When a woman is rebellious, she assigns a partner to her husband. This is it. This is what is meant by rebellion. And this assignment of a partner to her husband, with her husband, is in secret. Why? Because he said in Arabic, اللَّاتِي تَخَافُونَ نُشُوزَهُنَّ, when you are afraid. As for those from whom you fear rebellion. He didn't say as for those whom that rebelled or was rebellious. You fear rebellion. So the rebellion didn't occur, but it didn't occur in the results, in reality, but it occurs in the mind of the woman. And if it occurred here, it means that there is a thought, logical thought that suggested to the woman, allowed it to the woman. You know, the man is involved as well in this rebellious deed. What does it mean to be rebellion? It's when, in secret, when the woman falls in love with an idea, a negative idea that is not coming from God. For example, a woman can, for example, be emotionally involved with a person that she saw in TV speaking about war. She was very much involved with this, emotionally involved with this man speaking about war, about revenge, things like that. She might, without unconsciously, she might have been like fallen in love with the idea of war, and in her dreams she could have affair with this man. This is nashez, and her husband will feel this, certainly, because they are one. Will feel this. This is, you are afraid. You fear rebellion. if the idea, for example, if the woman has affair in her dreams with the man that personifies or represents a positive idea like peace or power or love or and she got it in her dreams, doesn't matter. It's not a rebellion at all. Why? Because the person that she had affair with in her dreams is not him that is meant in her dreams. You know, she was in love with the idea that he represents. If the idea is positive, it's not rebellion because it's God personified in this person who came in her dreams, as if it was her husband. But if the idea is negative, like war or injustice or hate or something that is not compatible with God's soul inside us, this is rebellion. It will be a rebellion. As if she chose another person, she got involved with another person than her husband, that is the incarnation of God. And this is dangerous. It's very dangerous to be involved with negative idea. That's why I always say we got to protect our souls, God's souls inside us. You got to protect your soul. It's one soul that unites us. You got to protect yourself from negative influences, from the media, the negative information. You got to focus on the positive information, the right information to protect God's soul inside you. If it happens, it's dangerous because we'll have negative children, like negative ideas. The negative ideas will multiply and will have maybe rebellion in the results. So now the man gotta be careful, gotta react. So as for those from whom you fear rebellion, warn them. How? He gotta react by warning the woman. What does it mean to warn? In Arabic, it's عِذُوهُنَّ. It means to suggest. The man got to suggest to the woman positive suggestions, reminding her of their common objective in life, of God's principles. He says, for example, we are one in God. I love you. There is only peace inside you and inside me, inside us. Things like this, things that are contradictory with the negative idea that she got. But it's it means to suggest positive suggestion, to remind to the woman the sacred link between her and her husband. Warn them and banish them to beds apart. اهجرن في المضاجع. It means not to have sexual contact. Why? It's rather metaphorical here, but even literal. Why? Because there is a wisdom behind this. Because when a man has, it's symbolic, when you have sexual relation with a woman that has in her mind negative thoughts, you'll have negative children. The negative thoughts will multiply. Why? Because the man will be involved emotionally with the negative thought. It's contagious, When you have the man have sex with a woman that has the negative thought, he himself will lose his logic and will get involved with the negative thought. And this is very, very harmful to the family, to have negative idea, more negative ideas. So the man got to be always in control. so that to be the master, always to the master, to orient always positively, to really get rid of this negative idea by positive suggestions. And beat them. وَاضْرِبُوهُنَّ. This was very much misunderstood in Muslim culture. That's why a lot of Muslim men beat their women and say, it's God who told me, allowed me. It's wrong. When you understand beating him here literally, you are robbing God, you know? It's very dangerous to rob God. Huh? You are robbing God of one of his attributes, which is that he is peace. And the results will be very bad if you do this. So what is meant by وَاضْرِبُوهُنَّ, beat them? It's the metaphorical meaning that was meant. Huh? You know that beating is like a conventional metaphor, like a dead metaphor, like in linguistics, it's a metaphor that we live by. It's always in use. It is thought to be literal, but it's metaphorical. As, for example, if you say, I have money is a metaphor, but it's a metaphor that we live by. Why? Because having, when you say, I have time, it's like you say, I have money, because time cannot be possessed. When you say, I have time, it's a metaphor. Because time is money. Time is like money, because you can't possess money. But it's a metaphor that we live by. Beating here is the same. It's a metaphor that we live by. And it came from the projection of two domains. I'll explain this by this schema, please. In your mind, you have an input one, which is pain. You know, pain is very much abstract domain. Pain is feeling. You don't see pain on 2 feet. It's not like table or a chair or a computer. Pain is something feeling, that like happiness, like time. It's abstract domain. And to clarify it, God here, when he said, and beat them, he came up with an input 2 that is created in your brain, which is hitting 2 objects. When you hit 2 objects like this, for example, you may feel painful. Hitting 2 objects causes pain. So, to clarify the pain that the couple will have after this rebellion, God came up with the input 2, which is hitting 2 objects. And the input 1 and input 2 were projected into a blended space. In it, there is the fusion, the integration between pain and hitting 2 objects. Pain is hitting 2 objects. And this projection occurs in your brain, in your mind, in your thoughts. This projection is expressed linguistically by a lot of expressions that we use. For example, you say, I am beaten. What does it mean, I am beaten? It doesn't mean that I am literally beaten, you know, but it means that I am very tired. And I am beaten comes as a linguistic realization of this projection, of this mental projection. For example, you say broken-hearted. broken heart, to break. It's like to hit forcefully, crestfallen or afflicted, to say that you have pain. So this is the same. What does it mean? And beat them. It means that you'll have pain together, because you got this negative